It's so delightful. It smells super high quality.
Honey is okay, Chris. This is good.
It is a really, really pretty scent. I can see why this one is getting all of the compliments.
Oh, this is very sexy.
This fragrance is called The Boss by Christoper Fragrances, but I had to reach out to them on Instagram and tell them, your fragrance is bomb. Like, that's good.
I'm a money magnet, draped in designer. I stay high fashion. Chris, you bougie, know I'm high maintenance.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss coming back with another video, and this is a great video because I'm the first person to review this bomb ass fragrance. This fragrance I'm reviewing right now is actually my fragrance, okay? Angel's Candy, okay? I sent the fragrance out to majority of the fragrance YouTubers out there, so actually I did that today, so they're not gonna get the fragrance until probably like 3-4 days from now, and then you gotta wait for them to do the review and to release it. But if you want to know my honest opinion about my own fragrance and you want to see my thoughts and how I smell, then you click the right video. Now, I also kind of realized that we got haters out there. You know, there's a lot of dudes that make it seem like I can't review my own fragrance for some dumbass reason. I don't get it. You know, a lot of people out here slow, so you got to just let them be slow. But, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want to do because God gave you dominion over land, air, water, and space. And if you're not breaking the 10 commandments, you can kind of do what you want to do. And I want to review my scent, man. So let's talk about Angel's Candy, man. First of all, check out the brand new designs for the bottle. You see I put a little graphic behind there, okay? I upgraded the label, so now it's a more of a glossy look, a more thicker sticker, and it's a waterproof sticker as well for my dudes that might leave their bottles in the shower. You won't ruin the bottle, okay? Now, what inspired me to make Angel's Candy, and why did I name it Angel's Candy? Now, I named this fragrance Angel Candy on the simple fact that I wanted to create new chapter 2 line of fragrances that was inspired by just religious gods, man. I really love the Greek god pantheon. I really love Norse gods, and I'm a Christian myself. So I wanted all of this new series of fragrance to reflect real religious holy scents, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to spray these on and then you feel like a god, okay? So right now we rocking with Angel's Candy, right? And I feel like this is what an Angel's Candy would actually smell like. If angels had a favorite candy, this is what it would smell like when you eat it. You know, when you smell Skittles and you smell Starburst, like the pink Starburst has a smell, right? Exactly. So that's kind of what I was thinking when I was trying to create this fragrance. What inspired me to make this fragrance was actually my dude MFK, man. My dude Mason Francis Kurjan. This dude, I promise you, I almost am in love with all of his scents. I spent a lot of money on his scents. I only got 4 of them, but I smelt every single one of them. I'm gonna collect every single one he made. But I really think his craftsmanship and the time that he put into all his scents is really divine. You really don't really smell too much fragrances that smell better than MFK, man. He kind of like the king of perfumers. So when I be sitting up making these scents, I be like, I really want to beat him and be better than him, bro. I look at everybody like competition, and if I'm chasing him, trying to be better than him, all I can do is just keep getting better and better. So that was just my inspiration, creating a fragrance that when you smell it, you can put it up there with an MFK fragrance. You could damn near think like if MFK was dropping a brand new fragrances, calling it another name, it'll be smelling something like this. That's kind of what I picture like when I was creating it. Like if he ever hit me up like, hey Chris, I need you to create one of my scents, yeah, I'd have made something like this, man. Just so I can let him know like, hey bro, you got competition out here, okay? But I will break down this review into 4 parts: the smell, the performance, the occasion, and the final verdict. All right, man, let's get to how I smell. Okay, y'all, first of all, this fragrance just smells good. Like in the beginning, like when you spray it on, you getting like this fresh green cotton candy sweetness going on. Like it's kind of like sugar, I would say, but it's more like cotton candy because it got like this youthful feel about it. But it's not bubble gum. It's just like a green candy, like a green cotton candy, but it's musky as well. But it's not like girly, and it's not too overpowering where it smells like a kid's fragrance. It's just right, like it's masculine. When I put that amberwood, I also put some plum and some neroli inside the middle notes. Top notes got that bergamot, got that orange. I was literally gonna just put the bergamot in there with no orange, but something about that orange and that citrus, just a couple drops in there, so I added some orange as well. I think this scent is really unique. I think when y'all smell this is a fragrance that you guys have probably never smelled before. I really like how this smells. If I was going to say what it smells like, what fragrance out there smells like this, it just smells like something MFK would drop, bro. Like it just smell like I'm on his ass for real. Like it smell like it could be like gentle fluidity platinum or something. Like it's like that, you feel me? It's a really good scent, and I like how it smells. Let's get into the longevity and the projection. Okay, so this fragrance isn't like a Dior Sauvage elixir, okay? You getting more like 6 to 8 hours with this fragrance, you know what I mean? Give or take, depending on your skin type. I've been getting like 6 to 8 hours, which is decent for me. I could have made this fragrance last a little bit longer if I added some pepper, but every time I added like pepper oil, I was throwing off what I wanted it to smell like. And then I tried to add a little bit of cinnamon, and then, you know, cinnamon is so overpowering, it was throwing it off as well. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep it where it's at, and y'all just gonna have to deal with it's lasting 6 to 8 hours. But that's just with one spray. I kind of just assume if you spray this on maybe like, I said like 8 to 10 times, you can get more and more longer longevity with this fragrance. Does project heavy. Like once that musk kick in on the dry down, you're gonna get like this musk cotton candy plum situation going on, and I think that's divine. You're gonna love that. People gonna be following you around the stores. You're gonna be kicking ass, man. Like I can, like for example, I have all my friends test my fragrances out, and I remember my dude Vince, man, we had went to Sam's Club, and he already had sprayed it on when we was at the gym, but he still had it on. We went to Sam's Club, and he was just walking in front of me, and I was just getting like the little trail, and I was like, man, that shit smells so good. And he was like, yeah, it do. And I remember we had went to the gym like a couple days after that, and I had smelt it again. I was like, hey, bro, what you got on? He was like, I got your shit on. And I was like, man, that shit good as fuck. And he was like, bro, it is good. He got this chick named Gigi that he go with. He was like, man, Gigi was laying on me, smelling me. She love it. So I was getting a lot of good feedback. That's why I was like, bro, I got to hurry up and get this out of here, man, because I know y'all going to need this, bro. I know y'all going to need it. But let's get into the occasions I think y'all should wear this. I honestly think this is revolutionary. I think this is kind of one of them fragrances where it can be very versatile. You remember when Versace Eros came out, you know what I mean? And people thought it was just like a club fragrance. But over the years, people wear it all the time now. It's going to be like that with this fragrance. Like, it's not just a fresh fragrance. No, it's a sexy fragrance. Look, y'all, you gotta understand, like, I made this, so it's kind of like y'all know my nose, and you know, like, I know it smells good. This is fire. Like, I wear it all the time. Like, I sprayed it on to go to Sam's Club again because Black Ops 6 just came out, and I needed to buy the little PlayStation card so I can go buy it and whatever. And I wore this, bro, and I get compliments all the time. Like, I remember I went to this one drive-through. I was at Taco Bell, and one lady smelt me through the car when I had this on. I'm just so eager to show you. I'm like, y'all gonna love this. Like, this is just great. Like, I know y'all love honey water, but, you know, like, I created honey water because I was, you know how, like, when you starting off making music, you would copy somebody else's verse on their song or whatever just to get some practice in. You'll do cover songs. Well, when I made honey water, I was trying to make a cover fragrance that smelled like one of my favorite fragrances, Xerjoff neck sauce, and y'all said that it reminds y'all neck sauce is just a little bit better in y'all opinion. Y'all said that, right? But this right here is one of the fragrances where I was like, man, I got to create this from scratch, but I don't want nobody thinking that this is inspired by anybody. I want to show y'all that I can actually create something that it smells like no other fragrance, but it's really good. So yeah, man, it's versatile. I can see y'all really wearing this like in the fall, like fall nights, fall, winter time, summer, spring nights. It's really versatile though. You can wear it whenever you want to wear it, okay? Let's get into the final verdict. All right, y'all, man. Angels Candy. What would I rate this fragrance? 10 out of 10, man. And it's kind of hard for me just to say 10 out of 10 because y'all probably looking at me like I'm biased. But I'm trying to tell y'all, when I was sitting here and making this, I kept trying to smell all the other fragrances I called 10 out of 10. And it's up there with all the fragrances I really like. So I love this. I'm going to be wearing it all the time. This was actually like a full bottle. It's literally like almost gone now. So, but you know, it's my company, so I'm just going to get more of it. But I do want to let y'all know that my next fragrance that's dropping is Divine Enigma. And I love Angel Candy, and Angel Candy's a 10. But this, if this a 10 out of 10, this right here is like a 20 out of 10. So I can't wait for y'all. Man, woo! Like, I didn't want to release the best one first. I was like, no, I'm gonna release this fire one then. So it's crazy. Like, I got some stuff in store. Like, I'm swear to God, y'all gonna think that I'm one of the best perfumers ever in the world. Y'all gonna be like, Chris really know what he doing. And I'm so proud of this fragrance right here, man. Let me know in the comments if you plan on purchasing that. I'll put the purchase link inside the description. Check it out, man. The notes look good. I think that's a must cop, bro. I think this is a fragrance y'all really should try, man. Trust my nose. Like I said, I only want y'all to smell good, and I would never create something and tell y'all to waste y'all money on it if I didn't have my seal of approval. I made this with my own blood, sweat, and tears. It took a lot of money trying to create this, and I think you'll love it, okay? All right. I love y'all so much, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Big Boss, and I'm out.